So you play the captain of the leprechauns in the Land of Good Luck.
Right.
Can you describe what your experience was like playing this character and what was your favorite part about her?
Well, I love that I was a leprechaun, because let's be honest, you never see brown leprechauns. You just don't see them, you know. And so I wanted to make sure that that mythology of the leprechaun story is also given to all the other people on the planet. People just think leprechauns come from one place. They don't. They come from all over the world. So this allows us to prove it because there she is. She's a little brown leprechaun, not in a big silver box, but still, she's a little brown leprechaun, and she has a good soul and really wants life to stay, you know, the way she expects it to be. And then, of course, things shift, and she has to deal with change and how to make things work, and has to change her idea of what good luck and bad luck are, because as it turns out, it's all part of the same sphere.
Right, definitely. And as I'm sure you're aware, the release of Luck falls during a time when a 2.5 year long pandemic is one of many sources of pain and hardship for so many people. Can you speak on what it means to be able to offer a message of perseverance in this film, considering what's happening in the world?
Well, this is what I can tell you. We came through this pandemic and we lost a lot of people and a lot of really awful things we learned, but we also got a lot of amazing things because people were forced to be in their homes with their families. And it wasn't enough. You couldn't just go off on your phone. You had to be at your table talking about things. And suddenly families are talking and making things together and dancing together and being silly together. Uh, Lovers are finding themselves in the same position. People who don't have kids suddenly have to really talk to each other. We saw that the canals in Venice cleared up. We saw them, there were fish in the canals. We saw air clean up, and you suddenly realize, yeah, we can make a difference. We've seen it. It was forced on us, but we saw that it happened. And the idea that I think people didn't realize how isolated we all were from each other in the same house. So the pandemic sort of, for a lot of people, gave families back to them. Not for everybody, but for a lot of people. And what this movie does is it showed us, if we're present, we can actually see the good in what looks like a terrible thing. How do we take that out and hone it and hold on to the good? So this is a movie about hope and change and laughter and family, and who is family and what does family look like? And, who knows who any of us are really at our core. But most of us, I think, are fairly decent people. There's some not so decent people, but I think most of us are trying at least to be decent. And that's what the movie says. You do your best. Just try, You might see the lucky penny if you're open to it.
Absolutely. I could not have said that better. Well, thank you so much, Whoopi. It was a pleasure speaking with you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. And to you too.